What's up, all you wonderful cosplayers and prop masters? It's time for another prop spotlight. As I hike, I find a lot of bones out in the desert, and I like to bring those bones home and turn them into cool props. These are wooden swords. It's a poplar board that I've gotten, and I have taken presumably the femur from a cow and turned it into the hilt of a sword. I like these because these particular bones provide basically a pommel and a cross guard for the sword. What I'll do is I will stain it and then I wrap it in simulated sinew. Sometimes I'll do leather, different things. I mean, the freaking sky's the limit on this. And I will smother it in wood glue and just make sure it gets in all the little spaces, because when it dries it becomes a very solid piece, and it should keep any of the sinew from peeling back up and unraveling. So it's got a full tang, well, maybe a half tang. Goes in, and then I actually drive a screw through it to hold it in place. That screw gets covered up by the sinew, so you don't even know. I will cut and shape this part of the sword so that it fits the contours of the bone, and then the tang, of course, gets cut in such a way that it gets thinner and thinner to where it butts up against any resistance inside. So this is one model. This is one of my bigger swords that I've built with the bone. Here is a smaller, this is a deer bone. I've got it leather wrapped, a little bit of sinew on it, and some stain. This is not poplar. This is kind of a cheaper wood. It has a lot of grain to it, so this isn't necessarily trying to convince anyone that it's a real blade, but it has a really cool shape to it. Almost something you'd see maybe in a post-apocalyptic type film, or like an orc on a Lord of the Rings type story. Another one I've built out of the other bone from this same cow. This is sort of a kind of an orcish looking weapon with a nice little hook. I don't know what you'd consider it, almost a machete or a short sword type thing, but on film it really could look pretty rad. But anyway, these are really fun and pretty easy to build, to be honest. To get your blade and all that, I just take it to my belt sander, get the contours I need, and then for the color I will spray paint it in flat black and just get some acrylic metallic paint and just dry brush it on, and then just hit it with a coat of matte clear, and you've got a prop. Anyway, sound off in the comments on what you think about the prop, or if you have any questions or suggestions about what I could do better. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.